Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to the Confederacy of Dunks basketball
The game
podcast,
show.
The game show.
Oh, no, we blew it. We've been off too long.
I am Freddie Rivas, and here with my co-host and producer, Andy Hall. Andy, what's up?
What's happening? Happy New Year. We're back. We had, maybe some of the loyal listeners might have caught a few little scheduling hiccups over the holidays. Weren't super sure when we were supposed to be releasing our episodes. So if you're an audio listener, you heard us way back on New Year's Eve, maybe even on Boxing Day. If you're a YouTuber, guess what? You were with us last week only. So, but here we are. We're all back. We're lined up. We're ready to go. Mars, the moon, and Earth, and the sun are all lined up like this week. That is actually happening. And that's what's happening with this podcast. All four of us are here aligned, ready to do ready to play a game show that we have always played.
That's right. That was a very galactic analogy.
I'm reaching out. Yeah.
I'm into it. We got two very amazing contestants who've been with us before. Patrick and Stewart, one of my favorite funny people. What's up?
Hey, how are you? So am I Mars in this podcast?
You have to be.
Oh, fantastic. Very happy to be Mars. Very happy to be back on the Confederacy of Dunks. Love this podcast. Very excited to be back in the dome.
That's what it's called. That's what we say. Brother. We've always said that.
Derek Deanna Rain.
Hey.
Funny, cool, newsman. Is newsman a cool thing to say?
I don't know. It depends on which algorithm you're trapped in, but yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I see him on the street corner just saying, "Extra, read all about it."
Yeah, that's his bag. Yeah.
That's more me in my bag.
It's more newsy than newsman. It's
yes.
The floppy hat. The bag. Yeah. Overflowing with papers. Yeah.
I see the vision. Yes.
Newsies. Yeah.
That's why you're the moon.
That's right.
Am I the moon? I was gonna say which planet do I fall under? Am I the moon?
I think you're the moon. Yeah.
Pluto because of my color, or
We all revolve around Freddie.
My color. You're like you guys were all thinking it.
Yeah.
I'm saying it. I think Derek, we should start with you. What do you think?
Sure, I'm down. Okay. I cannot guarantee any answer will be correct, but we're here for the show.
We're here for the show, baby.
We're going to take care of you guys. You don't need to know all that much. Hey, have you been watching the current season of the Raptors? I hope not. It's been tough. So let's just move right into it. Let's get right into it. It's hard times right now out here.
Dark times.
Dark times. Some of the darkest.
Yeah, Capture the flag.
Capture the
flag.
flag.
Can I do a quick hot take?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I really love when the Raptors are bad.
Welcome.
Like when that happens, like before, like if you have a good basketball team, it's very black and white. Like it's good to win and it's bad to lose. But when you have a bad basketball team, it's hope. Like hope is like a creative writing assignment. Like what's good isn't wins. What's good is potential. And like if you go down the years and years, we'll remember battle even though no one else will. Like it is a beautiful time to be a Raptors fan because the future is what you're excited about, and that means anything can happen. So it's a beautiful place to be, and like we'll hold these terrible memories close to our hearts like they're beautiful memories because basketball is still basketball.
Hey, listen, it's the reason we weekly bring up names like Jamario Moon on this podcast. So you're absolutely right about that.
That's important.
Yes,
absolutely. Where were you on that 11-game win streak?
Where were you? We can all remember where we were for the rebound. Exactly. We all know.
Where were you for Matt Thomas?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Matt Thomas. That wasn't even the worst timeline either.
I know.
Well, actually, it wasn't a good one. Tampa was rough, Tampa Thomas.
Yeah.
Matt Thomas. Wow. Okay, let's do this, Derek. So, you're gonna have a minute to answer as many of give me as many correct answers as you can. This is an over/under section of the pod. So,
all right.
what we're looking for here is over 20 points. 20 points per game this year in the year 2025. So this is as current as I could get on Basketball Reference. So maybe there's a couple games that were played today that altered it, but probably not. So I'm gonna give you the name of the player, and you're gonna say over and or under, and that is if you think they're over or under 20 points a game.
So hold on,
Over
are
or
we
under?
are we counting like the season or just the calendar year of 2025?
Like right now, averaging.
This season,
Okay.
currently.
Okay. On this season. Okay.
This
Yeah, yeah.
season. Yes, thank you.
Cool.
And what's the time limit again?
Time limit is 1 minute.
1 minute. You're gonna try and get as many as you can. Freddie, you tell me when to go. I'll push play because even though we've got some nice visuals coming up later in the show, we've really upped our game in that regard. We still don't have an on-screen timer.
We are working on the
we
timer. We are
will
working
get
on
there.
the score.
We will get there. The score
Yeah.
will be displayed one day.
You better believe it.
It's coming.
You're
It's a
selling us
promise.
on the hope. You're selling us on hope.
That is a promise from Santa Claus himself. Okay.
Santa Claus. Wow. Shout out. Okay, Derek. Derek, Andy, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. Andy, Family Feud style. Hit it when I read the first
When you
player's
finish
name.
reading the first one, yeah.
Here we go. Over or under 20 points a game. Derek, Colin Sexton.
I'm gonna say under.
Sharp.
Which one?
Portland Sharp. I messed that up.
I'm gonna say Shade and Sharp. I'm gonna say
Yes.
over.
Okay. Zion.
Oh, that's tough because he hasn't played much. I'm still gonna say over.
Trey Murphy 3.
Trayvon Murphy, under.
Under. Brandon Ingram.
Ooh, I'm gonna say just over.
Derek White.
Under.
Jalen Green.
10 seconds.
Ooh, over.
5,
Tyrese Halliburton.
Under.
2.
Anthony Simons.
We'll count this last
Over. Over.
I'm because I messed up. I'm going to give you
Yep.
one bonus one.
one. Okay, you
Okay.
can do a bonus one. Okay, I like that.
Vucevic.
Under.
Okay.
Vucevic under. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a quick little tabulation here. Let's see.
All right. I hope
how
I
you
got
did.
some of those right.
You said under for Colin Sexton. That was correct. He's 18.1 points a game.
Some of these were close.
You said over for Shaden Sharp. That was incorrect.
Ooh.
He's 18.3.
I knew it was close.
Improving. Good job.
Yeah.
You said over for Zion. That was correct. 22.6 points a game. You said under for Trey Murphy 3. That was incorrect. He's 20.7.
Wow.
in there.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
tricky one.
Pelicans are in a weird place.
I
They
know.
are.
I
It's
know.
a strange team.
You said over for Brandon Ingram. That was correct.
Pelicans in a weird place.
22.2.
Yep.
And yeah, they already were. You said under for Derek White. That was correct. 18.4.
Love it. Love it.
You said over for Jalen Green. That was correct. 20.4.
Whew. Okay.
And then you said under for Tyrese Halliburton. Also correct. 18.5. And then Anthony Simons, you said over, was incorrect. He's 18.9.
Wow. Okay.
And you said under for Vucevic, which was incorrect. He's 20.3.
He's already
Three.
scored 20 points.
Oh my God. I thought he was averaging 19. Oh my goodness. So these were tough, man. These were not easy. They were right on the bubble.
They're right on the
They're
ball,
right.
baby.
Those. I love
Yeah.
it's those players that you're like, yeah, they probably have like 20. right around there, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, okay, let's get specific.
Yeah, you're like give or take. Like every
Yeah.
single I was like, okay, this person's like not at 20. I'm like, you're probably at 18, 19. That was like the range I had them in if they weren't at 20. So it's all right. Can't win them all.
Freddie is a very good trivia master, but he's not giving you any. There's no gimmies.
No,
You
No
know,
gimmies.
he's
I
not rolling
appreciate
you one along.
I
No,
appreciate that.
He's throwing fastballs.
not
You know.
given.
Yeah.
It's all fastballs. I'm blowing my arm out. Tommy John surgery
Yeah.
twice a year.
Yeah. Totally.
That's too many surgeries, buddy. That's too many
Damn.
surgeries.
Yeah.
3 or 4 surgeries.
Oh,
a
You
year.
only
Good for it.
got 2 Tommy John.
Yeah, man.
I'm
He's Coach
Timmy
Freddie.
John.
He's
Yeah.
taking other guys' Tommy Johns.
Yeah. Give me your
Hey, my
Tommy
brother
John.
doesn't use his Tommy John. He just works in the friggin' Amazon warehouse. He doesn't need it.
They
Okay.
work pretty hard.
Hey, they do. They work real hard, but they're not whipping balls 100 miles an hour.
True.
They're
True.
boxers.
that we know
Throw
of.
boxes.
That we know of.
That we know
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
They're
Okay.
fucking lav mics. Anyways, let's go.
Yeah. Sure. You know. I wanted
This is
to
the
see
last
where
thing
you,
I heard from.
Over.
I wanted to see where you landed
Jokic,
there.
over. Let's
Yeah,
go.
a couple softballs coming your way.
Yeah. Jokic over. Pops Mensah under.
Way over.
Way over.
Way
40
over.
points, bro. Pat, are you ready?
I'm gonna do bad. Let's go.
I believe it. I believe in you. Okay. Andy, you know what's up.
Yes, I do.
Here we go. Over or under 20 points a game. Pat, Michael Porter Jr.
Under.
Jamal Murray.
Under.
James Harden.
Under.
Alperen Sengun.
Over.
DeAndre Hunter.
Over.
Cam Johnson.
Over.
Reeves. LA's Reeves. Forgot his first name.
Under. Austin.
DeMar DeRozan. Debo.
Under.
Jay Johnson. I'm forgetting his first name.
On the Grizzlies.
Yes.
Under.
Correct. Whoops.
What?
Pascal
Two.
Siakam.
Whoops.
One.
Under. Whoops. Way under.
I got too excited by trying
That's too
to
funny.
by trying to also score this. But you
changed your method halfway through. I don't
I did,
understand what
yeah.
you were doing.
because I could see Andy
I was
on
like,
my
he's
dock.
writing the numbers.
I was trying to add it as I went along, and I'm like, this is bad. This is bad.
Multitasking, man. It's tough.
I always forget Triple J's name too. I always forget it.
Jaren Jackson?
Jaren. I always forget Jaren.
No,
Jaren
it's
Jackson
not.
Jr.
No, it's not Jaren. It's Johnson. Why am I blanking out? Jay Johnson.
On
On
the-
On the Grizzlies?
Jalen Johnson
Jalen Johnson.
Oh.
On the Hawks?
on the Hawks. When you said
I
the
will say
Grizzlies-
I'll
this.
stick to under.
Confusions about J people's names who start with J is common on the show. But also, you guys did both get the same. You got served up the exact same number of players, so
Good.
Oh, that's
Good.
that worked out.
Keep it even. Yep.
Okay, that's something.
Yeah, it was even. Yeah.
Mars and Pluto.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? Mars versus Pluto here. The red planet versus the not really a planet anymore.
Up for
Here we
debate.
go. So up for debate. Michael Porter Jr. You said under. You were correct. 19 points a game. Jamal Murray. You said under. You were also correct. 19 points a game.
Even.
James
Everybody's
Harden-
averaging 19.
I know everyone's averaging 19 in the dot. James Harden, you said under. You were incorrect. He's 21.4. Alperen Şengün, you said over. You were incorrect. He's 19.3. DeAndre Hunter, you said over. You were incorrect. He's 19.4 points a game. Cam Johnson, you said over. You were incorrect. He's 19.5 a game.
Freddie keeping it tight here.
Oh wait,
Goodness.
Pat's giving me the face. Did I mess that up? Did you call under?
It's recorded. I don't care.
No,
Check the record. Check the
I
tape.
think you're right.
was
You
like-
went on a real tear of not getting it right. So I'm gonna say I was following along too. I think you got it. I don't think you got it.
Okay, well,
I'll listen back. I'll tell you what.
hit
I'll
us-
edit this
hit us
in
the comments
and fix it. I will edit it in and fix it if I'm wrong right now.
If
Okay.
I see what you're doing. Okay, perfect.
I'll pop in and I'll be
Don't
like,
do
"Hey
extra
guys, we
work.
got that wrong."
I'll take this L.
No, you won't. You won't. We'll take
If we were right, I'm not editing anything in. Okay, there you go.
we're gonna take this shame out.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves, you said under. You were correct. 18.3 points a game. Debo, you said over. You were correct. Oh, you give me the face again that I messed it up.
I think I said under for that, and I'll take that L for that.
Listen, this is all gonna come out in the wash. Okay? I might see. This is why I need to check boxes.
Are you saying DeMar? I think he said under for DeMar too. I think
I did say under for that.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
I
was.
was,
He
I
did
was
say
100%
under, yeah.
wrong. Everyone made a face.
Jalen Johnson. I also have that you didn't get correct. You said over, and it's under 19.8. Now at this point, I'm doubting the shit out of myself.
this happened
Pascal-
moments ago.
I know, but
Memory recall is just.
I know my working memory is no good. Pascal Siakam, you said under, and you were correct. He's 19.9.
Wow.
Just
Wait,
This
hold-
is how
wait,
ruthless.
Wait, has his game finished today though?
This is how ruthless Freddie is. He asks you if a guy is 20 points a game over or under, and he included a guy who's 19.9 points a game. Like,
I will say I googled 20 points a game, and I picked all the guys closest to it.
ruthless.
Fair.
Ruthless.
So I think the integrity of the game is very much damaged already. We have no idea what Pat's actual score is because I clearly lost the fucking
I
plot.
also don't remember Pascal Siakam.
That one came at the buzzer. That was like right at
it was
the
right at
was
the
the
end.
buzzer?
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
Right at
said
the end,
way
you did get
under.
it right.
Yeah, you were like way under.
Yeah, which
Below,
was
yeah.
it's not way under, but it was.
We're just recapping what happened like literally like 2 minutes
my
ago.
God.
And
That's what we do.
none of us can remember what's going on.
yeah,
This is good. This is a show. This is why you need a scoreboard, some are saying.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people are saying.
We kind of
Allegedly.
shared the responsibility of scoring this too. Hey, listen, it's our first week back, baby.
yeah,
It's
listen,
2025.
It's the
Fucked up, man.
2024 hangover. It's fine.
No, this is a messed up time, you know.
It's
It's a messed up time.
Well, here's the scores if they're real at all. From the first round, I got Derek with 5 points, and I got Pat with 6 points. So, very tight game. And we're gonna move on to our second round here. This time you are going to go first, Pat, and you're gonna go second, Derek, and we're basically gonna take turns on this one. And I think, thankfully for me, this is gonna be a lot easier to score.
Compliment Freddie.
Woo. So yeah, this is Who Said It. So we're going to be exploring famous quotes without context because that was too much work. From Jimmy Butler, Charles Barkley, and Draymond Green, Draymond, Chuck, and Jimmy. And each correct answer is worth 2 points. Okay. So we're going to start with you, Pat. Pat, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, there's a theme song. Who said it? Was it Jimmy or Chuck or Draymond or Chris? Freddie, I'm throwing you a curve. All right,
Wait, who's Chris?
you'll see. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Like there's a guy named Chris in the mix. Huge. Okay. Amazing. So, Pat, this is the first quote. who said it? And each correct answer, by the way, worth 2 points for this round. We're getting more serious. So, who said this? I wouldn't necessarily say I'm arrogant. I'm just confident.
Part of me is thinking it's Chris, but I'm gonna go with.
Well, just hang on. Before we do it, is it Draymond Green? Is it Charles Barkley? Or is it Jimmy Butler? Or could it possibly be Chris Boucher?
Chris Boucher!
Now, I will warn you straight up here. First question, the answer to the question is never going to be Chris Boucher.
Okay.
But we'll just think about it. Maybe he did say that.
Does feel like a Chris Boucher thing.
You know?
A slim duckism, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oregon's finest.
He seems ready, anyways.
Give me
Who do you
Draymond.
think?
Give me Draymond.
You going with Draymond?
Oh yeah,
Draymond is.
Was it Draymond? Yes, it was
correct.
Draymond Green.
My first instinct was Jimmy, but I'm going with Draymond because
Your first instinct was Chris
it looks
Boucher,
like he's
correctly.
saying it. Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah.
Inside, I'm always thinking Chris.
Yeah, of course.
First
Every day
rule
is Christmas
about
with me, baby.
Fight Club, don't fight Chris Boucher. Second rule of Fight Club, still don't fight Chris Boucher. Derek, quote number 2. I think that the team that wins Game 5 will win the series unless we lose Game 5.
Oh, that is tough. Because that sounds like it could be a Chris Boucher-ism.
Yeah.
Could
there
it
he
be Chris
is.
Boucher?
Could it be Chris? Could it be Draymond? Could it be Charles? I genuinely don't think this is Jimmy. This is tough. Okay, I'm gonna go. I almost want to play like any, mini, mighty, mo, but I'm gonna say Charles Barkley.
That's what I was thinking too.
Charles
it Chuck?
Barkley is correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh.
It's funny. It's like it's structured like a joke, and
Yes,
Chuck is
yes.
just great at those jokes. That's great. Great pick.
Pat,
There he is.
quote number 3. I have a great smile. A lot of people don't know that.
I mean, was it Jimmy? Was it Draymond? Was it Chuck? Or come on. Was it the ghost of Chris Boucher?
Could be the ghost of Chris.
The one thing I would say about Chris
I love
Boucher
that
is we
the
all
image
know-
took over everybody else. Huge.
We all know he has a great smile. That's why he's still
Yeah.
on the team.
Yeah. This is the only picture I could find of him remotely looking like he was smiling as well. For YouTube.
My gut
listeners.
says it's Jimmy because Draymond does not have a good smile. And Charles Barkley does have a good smile, but we see it all the time. I'm going to go Jimmy Butler.
Pat's going with Jimmy, and
Oh,
I'm afraid
he doesn't.
that is incorrect.
Wow.
It is in fact Draymond Green. I have a great
Damn
smile.
it.
A lot of people
He's
don't know
smiling in
that,
the
and
picture.
maybe
Well,
Pat did.
clearly we didn't know that. So
We didn't know that.
No.
Now we do.
the more you know.
I
What do
will
you
say
know?
it's so easy to find pictures of Draymond smiling. He does. A lot of the pictures of him are just wide smile, teeth out, no problems, having a laugh. So that's at least nice.
And I picked that quote because I do think of all my quotes, I sort of think that one in particular might be the most insane.
Yeah.
As a thing to say in general is like that's really an out there quote. Derek, number 4 here. I can throw all the good passes I want, but if they don't make shots, it's not an assist.
Ooh. This is tough because prime Charles Barkley could have said this in a post game. Jimmy Butler could have also said this about the Heat when he was doing his best Popeyes worker impression.
Yeah.
Draymond does pass the ball, but he's not the point guard. So
Let me just posit a fourth possibility to you. What about Chris Boucher? Look,
Yeah,
look
could
at this.
be.
Look. He's playing defense. Look at him. Whoa.
Is Chris Boucher known as a passer?
Yeah,
You know,
he really does not pass. But that could be why, you know.
yeah.
What do we think about the D? He's really got it. He's really on it. He's locked in.
Just
I'm
as much behind the
actually-
scenes. Andy was late for the podcast because he had to work on some animation. This was the animation.
This is what he was doing. This is what
Definitely it.
this makes a ton of sense.
He's putting the slides together.
Guys, I gotta cook right now.
He's
Look
got
at
Chris
this.
right now.
He's on you,
It's
man.
worth it.
You're not getting away from that guy. He's on you like white on rice, man.
I'm going Draymond on this one.
Oh,
Ooh.
Going Draymond. Draymond is correct.
whoa!
Yeah.
And we have a slim lead. Derek 9, Pat 8.
Slim duck lead right here.
Slim duck lead. Bloc Québécois. Here we go, Pat. This one's for you. I built a fort when I was little with pillows and blankets.
I love this one. Just saying something that literally everyone has done. You know, like there's nothing special about this. So maybe it was, in fact, Chris Boucher. That's not it. Oh, but you guys thought he was going to come down here.
Yeah, I
Instead, he's up in the corner.
He pump faked us.
He did. He faked you out.
He kind of did this in the bubble by making a makeshift business while in the bubble. I think I'm going to go Jimmy on this one.
Going with Jimmy.
I also don't think Draymond slept on pillows when he was a kid. I think it was just bricks, and that's what crafted him into who he is.
That's very. He's very like in Saginaw, Michigan. There was no bricks.
And
Or
Charles
there
was so
no
old they
pillows.
didn't have pillows and blankets. So
Yeah, it was just a loose
There we
dog
go.
you find around.
yeah.
It-
Did you say loose dog?
Yeah.
You'd have to try and sleep near the dog for warmth. That's what.
That's crazy take.
Pat. Going with Jimmy. You are correct. That's the Jimmy quote.
why was Chris bouncing? Just
Chris?
Because Chris
liked
wanted
it
to be
too.
it for a second, but no, you're right. It's Jimmy.
It's almost Chris, you know?
It was a little fake out. Another fake out from Chris, the
Always,
master.
always the bridesmaid, Chris Boucher, you know? Okay. Derek. Poor people have been voting for big government liberalism for 50 years, and they are still poor.
Who's
this
the
is an
secret Republican?
insane.
Yeah.
This is an insane quote, but I'm gonna say Charles Barkley.
100% that's Barkley.
Sure, it wasn't Chris.
I think Chris.
He's trying to hypnotize you to believe
Chris-
that maybe it was him.
Chris doesn't really
I
get into
could've
the,
said it.
you know.
No, he doesn't. He's
He
not
doesn't
a
get into the
politician.
Rogan logic, you know. And you are absolutely correct. That is Chuck, 100%.
Yeah, it's Chuck, big time.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Chris Boucher was part of the convoy that drove to Ottawa, right?
Don't start that rumor.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me.
You, I can't. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, I guess he could have been.
Raptors plausible.
fans.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think he was anywhere near it. He was on the road.
Yeah, he might have actually not been in the country, so he's got a good
He was just
alibi.
there to watch a Sens game.
Boucher loves the Sens. Big Alfie
Picking up the
guy.
Sens.
Okay, Pat. If you think you can sing, you can sing. That's all that matters.
This can be
But-
all of them.
At
It
this
really
point, we
could.
know. At this point, we know this isn't Chris Boucher. But what if he was just sketched in here and Chuck is just patting him on the back?
Yeah,
being like, it's
no,
okay.
I think I think he's welcome. You know.
It's okay.
I think they said that to Chris. 'Cause he was trying-
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're all saying it to Chris.
It feels like a Jimmy. I think it's. I think Barkley would say, "If you can't sing, you can't sing," and like he would say it to your face. I think Draymond would do the sing. I think Jimmy's very like, fly your own kite, believe in yourself kind of thing more. So I'm gonna go Jimmy.
If you think it's a Jimmy, probably is a Jimmy. It is
It's
a
a
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
We're going back and forth here, by the way. It's 12-11 for Pat.
Good reasoning on that. That is very Jimmy.
Yeah.
He is a very do your thing, man. Like, you think you can sing? Guess what? You can.
Yeah.
And like he loves country music, and that's what country music's all about.
This is true.
Yeah.
He's a avid karaokeer.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Derek,
All right.
we'll go on vacation, but we
What
don't really
does-
care to go see Rome or anything. We just want to play dominoes. We like the fact that we can say, "Oh, we went to Rome." Well, what'd you do in Rome?
I didn't see
dominoes.
this one, so I didn't make a slide for it.
Okay, I was gonna be like, there's no slide here.
There's no slide for this one.
Any of
I
this-
did not see it. That's on me.
Okay. Can you just repeat that again? Because
Yes.
there was
It's
a lot.
bit- It's
to
a
say.
bit of a longer one.
Okay.
We'll go on vacation, but we don't really care to go see Rome or anything. We just want to play dominoes. We like the fact that we can say, "Oh, we went to Rome." Well, what'd you do in Rome? Played dominoes.
I'm gonna say Draymond Green. This feels like something that Draymond would say on like his podcast when asked about like a weird NBA trip, Summer Olympic, USA basketball type of situation. Yeah, I'm going Draymond.
Some of you have not watched Starting Five, and it shows. I'll just
Is this
say
a
it.
quote from Starting Five?
No, but you would know the answer if you watched Starting Five
Oh,
because it
okay.
is.
It's a Jimmy.
Butler.
It's Jimmy.
Wow.
Jimmy, he's playing. He loves dominoes. Big dominoes guy. Him
Damn.
and his
See, I
dad.
always thought Jimmy was a wine guy. I mean, he is.
I think
but,
he
like,
is. He is. But
Yeah.
he loves
You can
dominoes.
play dominoes when you're drunk.
Yeah.
this is
Contrary to
what I have.
popular belief. Totally allowed. Yeah, for some reason I didn't see these last ones, so there are no slides for these. Sorry. The Chris Boucher jokes end there.
Yeah,
Okay.
but just think of your own Chris Boucher joke and mail it in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
mail it in,
Boucher
folks.
playing
Yeah, sort of like I did.
Okay, Pat. Here we go. Second to last here, penultimate. If you can't slam with the best, then jam with the rest.
Give
I
me
don't
Barkley.
even know what that means.
Give me Barkley. Give me Barkley. That's a very 90s sentence. I'll go Barkley.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
very
correct.
90s
That
sentence.
is correct. That's Chuck.
It's the jam. Nobody says
It's the
that.
jam. Barkley shut up and jam. You know, he had a video game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Enemy of Godzilla.
Yeah, that's right. A lifelong enemy. Those guys don't get along. Don't get them in the same room.
Derek, last question here.
All right.
Everyone wonders why I talk junk, but I was doomed from the beginning.
Ooh. Everyone wonders why I talk junk, but I was doomed from the beginning.
But I was doomed from the beginning.
Huh. Okay. Damn, this is tough. This feels like it really could be any of them. Yeah, really. I'm gonna go Jimmy. I'm gonna go Jimmy on that.
Close, but I'm afraid we got another Draymond.
That's a Draymond.
Wow. Oh,
It's a Draymond.
man. Wow.
So the second round final scores, pretty close here still. We got Pat with 14, Derek with 11. And we're going in our final round here.
It's tough.
Anything could happen. I think probably each correct answer is going to be worth 3 points. I'm going to throw myself on.
Not
my,
each correct answer. Remember, just the red ones.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Andy's going to set us up here. Here we go. Let's finish strong here, boys.
Okay.
Okay, so here we're gonna do this. Okay, who's in the lead right now?
Pat 14, Derek 11, Freddie nothing.
Freddie, nothing. Okay. All right. So, fellows, the way we do this one is we got the big board up here. We got a couple of teams and games played. We're going to be trying to name all the top 12 most games played in the regular season players in the league. So, the teams you see here and the number of games are sort of your clues. The teams are the teams that the player had the most games played with during his career. They're not necessarily the only team that player has played with. What you're going to do is you're going to call your shot. So if you want to say the Raptors 1,541 games played is so-and-so, that's how you do that. If you get it right, That's 2 points. If you get one of the red ones correct, there are 3 red ones on the board. Those are either more notable or maybe a little bit harder to get. Those are your 3-point shots. You're going to go in order. We'll start with Freddie, who has 0 points. He'll be able to steal one right off the board right away. And other than that, we're good to go. Any questions? Nothing. I explained it perfectly.
You did. You nailed it.
Which is the first time ever. So let's do it, gang. Let's get into it. Freddie, call your first shot. Show them how it's done. All-time games played in the regular season.
Well, I want to go for the 3-pointers, but I'm just gonna get confident here and start. Start with some things I feel pretty rock solid. I'm gonna go for the Jazz 1,504 games. I'm gonna go John Stockton.
Wow, you're going for the Jazz 1,504 games. This is one of the ones I thought was like a little bit harder because there's 2 Jazz players here right in the middle, and one's 1,504, one's 1,476. That's not a big gap, right? Like
It's not.
It's not. So to guess this one right away to me is a bold choice. You guess Stockton is 1,504?
Yes.
Well, you're correct.
Woo!
John Stockton on the board. But hey, here's the thing. Now maybe that just gives up the other one. You know what I mean?
It maybe certainly does. But
okay, well, Pat, you're up. Maybe you can take advantage of that. Maybe you can go somewhere else. Shoot for one of the 3-pointers. The world's your oyster, my man.
I'll take the most games played for the Boston Celtics at 1,611. That is Robert Parrish.
And it is Robert Parrish, the all-time games played leader, 1,611 points. Robert Parrish.
That's a 3-pointer for Pat.
That's a 3-point shot. Pat nails it. Extends the lead.
Charlotte Hornets legend.
Yes. Okay. D, let's go.
All right. And so wait, the red is worth more, correct?
The red is your 3-point shots right now. For the audio listeners, by the way, I always forget to do this for audio listeners. We got Lakers 1560, Raptors 1541, Cavs 1525, Mavs 1522 games played, Stockton from the Jazz at 1504. We got another Jazz from the same era, 1476. We got a T-Wolves player there at 1462. We got an Atlanta Hawks, that's a 3-point shot at 1424. We got another Dallas Mavericks at 1410, and then we've got a Spur at 1392 and a Nets at 1391. Okay, there you go.
Okay. The one that I feel semi-confident about, and I'm shooting a 3, is 1410 games played for the Dallas Mavericks. And the only reason I think I know this, if I have it right, is because I was recently looking up Mavs like stats and numbers because of Dirk being hired for the new basketball show next year. And this is not Dirk. This is one of his teammates. I think I'm going with Jason Terry, the Jet, 1410 games played, Dallas Mavericks.
Wow, because he played elsewhere too.
Some are saying that labeling one of the Mavericks the red and one of them black has sort of gave that away. And guess what? It sure did, because it is Jason Terry at 1410. I only realized it in this moment.
I thought it was Stackhouse. I was going Stackhouse.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
If those of you who listened last week, you might be noticing a little overlap here because we did also like a longevity based big board last week as well. Jason Terry, John Stockton were both on that board as well. Now for us, it's been like 3 weeks since we recorded that, so I didn't even clock that until right before we went in here. But here we go. Good guess. That's another 3-point shot. There's one 3-pointer remaining. It's the Atlanta Hawk, and this time I did get it right. I guarantee you that the player is an Atlanta Hawk, not like last time.
Oh God, that was amazing. Well, I just I want to make it as hard as possible for these guys. No change ups, no knuckleballs, all fastballs. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this Jazz other Jazz player off the board. 1476, gotta be Karl Malone.
And it is, the mailman at 1476, just under Stockton for games played all time. Same era Jazz logos. Do you guys like that era Jazz logo, or do you like the purple and yellow?
This Jazz logo is nice for Utah. I mean, I would have ideally wanted the name to go back to New Orleans because It makes way more sense
way
there.
more
Way
sense.
more sense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some Jazz players in Utah.
100%.
Yeah.
Jazz is fluid, baby. Jazz can be anywhere. Jazz is water. It can fit into any cup.
Yep.
Definitely one of the only spots I would not expect to experience
Yeah,
Jazz is
it would
Utah,
be fluid,
though.
but
Salt Lake City, Utah. All right. Okay, so Freddie nails it. Pat, you are up.
I'm gonna go for the Atlanta Hawks, 14-4. I'm gonna go for. I think he's one of the oldest players to ever play in the NBA. Who is Raptors legend Kevin Willis?
That is correct.
Kevin Willis.
Pat nails Kevin Willis, who was, again, last episode,
Yeah,
we
I
did
know.
oldest players to retire. K. Will, right on top.
Like
He was number
44,
one.
44.
Yeah, he was. He's so there you go. Nails it.
and also
14-24.
deceivingly short arms, especially for a big man.
I found a good picture of him this time.
Yeah, like when he does he used to do like a type of like a Kevin Willis dream shake, and you're like, it was wild because the arms are just, there's a bit of a T-Rex thing going on there.
Well, that's why he played for us.
Yeah.
He was awesome though. I love Kevin Willis.
So speaking of Raptors, we still got a
Elbow
Raptor
pads.
on the board here. 1541 games played.
I'll take that.
Third all time.
I will take that. 1541. That has got to be Vince Carter.
There it is. And it is Vince. Yep. 1541 games played. VC. Much celebrated over the past couple of weeks. All right, Freddie, you're up.
Wow, no wrong answers so far. We got the Lakers, we got the Cavs, we got another Mavs, T-Wolves, Spurs, and Nets. The the Nets one, I'm wondering if this is a bit of a trick question sort of thing. It's not. Yeah, it's not a wild amount of games by comparison, but he just wasn't a Mav for that long, and he's a great. So I am going to go 1391 games played Jason Kidd.
1391. Is it Jason Kidd for the Nets? It is.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay,
you guys
I thought I might be wrong.
You guys are going the Jeopardy route, which is like the best strategy in Jeopardy is to go for the hardest ones first to make sure you get them off the board and nail them. And you guys are doing that here. J Kidd. I mean, not that one's super hard, but you nailed all the 3-pointers already. I mean, okay,
Three
Pat,
pointers
you're
are
up.
gone.
I'll take the Cavaliers at 15-25. That's LeBron James.
That's LeBron James. We all know it. There he is.
Yeah.
LBJ. Okay, you guys are gonna. It looks like maybe we can clear this out depending on
Although
what these other ones are.
he was kind of. I thought that might be sort of a chance for a wild card one there because he's played for the Lakers and he's just played so much basketball, So
Yeah, but it's not even close. He's played so much of his career for Cleveland, way more than anywhere else. Okay, yeah, D, let's go another one here. What do
Okay.
we got Lakers, Mavs, Timberwolves, and Spurs.
All right, give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, KG, big ticket, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, yeah, you're right. There he is. 1462 games played. KG nailing it. Okay, 3 more left at this point. We still got number 2 all-time games played still on the board here, Freddie.
yeah, that one's throwing me because I feel like it.
I have 2 ideas for that one, but
I know. I want someone else to answer, and I want them to get it wrong. So I'm gonna go with what simply has to be the answer. The Dallas Mavericks, 1522. It's got to be Dirk. Got to be Dirk.
And it is Dirk, of course. Yeah. Dirk Nowitzki coming in 1522. It's kind of crazy that only 6 players all time have played over 1,500 games. That's a
crazy.
Very interesting. For some reason, just knowing these guys, we've been around for a bunch of these careers, so it's kind of interesting that there hasn't been more of them.
So
that's
Pat,
why.
what's going on?
That's why the Lakers one is so confusing. Because I could have. Okay. Good luck. All right, I'm gonna go Spurs. 1392. I'm going Timmy D. I'm going the big fundamental. Mr. Loose fitting khakis himself.
Is it correct? Last week we did some of the oldest players, and we had a Spur on that list, and it was not Tim Duncan. Has Tim Duncan played 1392 games? It is Tim Duncan.
God,
you are correct. Yes, the oldest on the oldest players when they retired list. Manu was pretty high up there. So, but he did not play as many games.
He had a great
Okay,
game
last
in his 40s.
we got a Laker on the board. D, what's it gonna be? I mean, I think you guys are overthinking this a bit.
Yeah, I think I am too. I think I'm just gonna go with the first guy that popped up in my head. It's got to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And it certainly is Kareem. Wow, this is our first clean sweep. Congratulations, everyone. Not a single incorrect answer.
Injured.
You know, I don't know why. I was overthinking it, and I was going to say Kobe.
I thought it was Kobe.
I was going to say Kobe, and then
I go, where's Kobe? He played since high school, but he did have big seasons of just injury. So I guess it does add up.
Yeah, I was only thinking Kareem because of when LeBron passed him and like all of the talk around Kareem in most games with the Lakers. And I was like, okay, it has to be him.
Kareem has over 220 more games played than Kobe. Kobe has 1346.
Wow.
And Kareem has 1560.
Huge. That's like what?
That's incredible.
That's like 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Kobe is 15th on the list, though. I mean, still really high.
He's still really up there, yeah.
Yeah, very high up there.
Jason Terry. Shout out
Jason Terry, right? I know.
Yeah. On this list, like the no businessers on this list are Kevin Willis and Jason Terry. Like, shout out to those guys.
Like, with Kevin, big guy. You know what I mean? Especially when he was in the league, you just had to stand there and like grab a rebound and like pass it. You could be big and not like skilled. Jason Terry's our height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Okay, here's a little. We ran through that.
This one, yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
No worries. We ran through that a little quicker than normal. I'm just going to ask one quick little bonus question here. Who has the lowest points per game on this list? All time, like all throughout their career.
Points per game.
Who has the lowest points per game?
I think it's got to be our friend Kevin.
I'm gonna say John Stockton.
I'm gonna say I was gonna say either Stockton or Charles, but you know what? I'm gonna go Jason Kidd just to mix it up.
Could be Jason Kidd.
I'll tell you this: you guys nailed the bottom 3. You did each name one person in the bottom 3. However, I mean, it is Kevin Willis. Of course, it is.
It's got to be Kevin Willis.
It's Kevin Willis. But Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd is a second last of the top 12 with 12.6 points per game. Kevin Willis is 12.1, and then you got Stockton at 13.1 points per game.
Shame on me. Shame on me.
Hey, listen, he's third last on the list. It's pretty good that you guys.
Okay, let me turn that back around. Shame on him.
Yes, exactly. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, Yeah. You're not going to fool me
One
again.
bad thing we can say about a Utah Jazz player from the 90s.
Well, guys.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing you can say about John Stockton.
We've arrived here. Pat, you're the winner. But it was pretty tight. Final score, 24 points. Derek, 20 points. And I came in there with 8 points. I will never actually win this, but if I do, I will feel good.
Don't say that.
Yeah, thanks.
You could do it.
But
we'll get two people on here who don't know anything, and then the last round you just sweep it and steal.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just have 2 people and crush them, and then people will be like, "Why'd you do that?
Why'd you get Andy's wife to be on it?
Why'd you get your son on, Freddie?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he can only say 4 words.
And they're all Chris Boucher.
Chris Boucher.
Yeah, they're all Chris Boucher nicknames. We'll make sure to plug you guys in the plug your socials and all that. Follow us, subscribe on Raptors Republic. Like, review, comment, all that good stuff. And if you have any trivia ideas, let us know. We're having fun with this. And we will be back next week. Pat, Derek, Andy, thank you all so much, and peace out.